Hey y'all, welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. I am Victoria. I jinxed myself the other day by saying the weather in Louisiana was just perfect because it flew by. It's gone. It is hot-ish outside. I need to groom Ruston, which is my dog, if you don't know, the cat, and the rabbits. I just clipped the chickens' feathers, but some of them I don't think I clipped very well because they're still flying over the fence. So we might do that. The baby is currently asleep. So I don't know how much we'll get done in this time frame. We'll see how this goes. You're such a good patient. He just needs a trim. His eyes are just overgrowing. I know, buddy. Always a good boy. I used to take him to the groomer twice a month, and it was $60 each time I took him. Then I had a baby, and it just wasn't in my budget anymore to take him to the groomer, so now he gets that at-home haircut. He actually wasn't that bad. His feet were just looking kind of dingy, and so are his eyeballs. I worked in veterinary medicine for most of my life, and these poodly doodly dogs get hair down in their ears that has to be pulled out. Otherwise, they're more prone to like getting ear infections. Usually just any kind of long-haired dog, you're supposed to pull out their ear hair. Grows in there, and it just retains moisture and dirt and grossness. This is actually one of my favorite things to do. I would love it when dogs would come into the vet with gross, nasty ears, and I could pull out all the grossness. I'm sure it's a little uncomfortable. I can't tell if it's like uncomfortable or if it tickles. I don't have ear hair, so I can't relate. I have an ear cleaning solution that I just rinse his ears out with. Oh, he's cold. Shake it off. Good boy. I usually go through and also trim his undercarriage and his back end, but I actually did that yesterday, so you're good to go. What you been eating? What you been eating? Chicken poo-poo? Been eating chicken poo-poo? You guys know that Ruston is such a big part of our family. He was the first little baby before I had a human baby. And because he is such a big part of my life, I want to feed him the best, which is why I have chosen to feed him Get Joy. He loves their freeze-dried food, but he also loves their fresh meals. I worked as a veterinary nurse for most of my career, and feeding your dog a nutritionally balanced food is absolutely the best thing that you can do for them. Get Joy fresh meals are veterinary developed using real human-grade ingredients, which are proven to improve gut balance, digestion, and overall wellness. Unlike processed dog food, their fresh meals are gently cooked for maximum nutrient retention and don't require detrimental high cooking temperatures, which usually evaporate all the good stuff in dog food. Is that your food? He loves this stuff, guys. The key ingredients in this food is turkey. This one is lean beef and also chicken. I know I have mentioned it before, but Ruston is such a picky eater. It's quite annoying, actually. However, using Get Joy makes my job so much easier. I don't have to worry about if he's eating his food or not. I know that he's gonna devour it every time I put his bowl on the ground, but how could he not love it with such good ingredients? Each recipe has carrots, which is high in vitamin A, which is gonna make him have healthy eyes and a shiny coat, broccoli for easy digestion, and a ton of other nutritional boosters that 100% help his allergies, because this time of year he is itching so bad. If you want to see the full list of ingredients, I'll have a link in the description below, along with a 20% off code that you can use one time or on your auto ship order. The ingredients are so good for their tummies. If you're unfamiliar with digestion, the benefits of having a healthy gut are so vast. When your gut is happy, everything else is happy. That includes humans too. You're gonna have better nutrient absorption of your food, increased digestion, even improved mood and behavior. But most importantly, it's gonna increase your vitality and your longevity of life, which is obviously what I want for my dog. Not only is Get Joy food so good for Ruston, the company itself is phenomenal. They are so good to me. I thoroughly enjoy working with them every time. So thank you so much, Get Joy, for sponsoring this part of the video. Let's go ahead and get back to it. My cat, Kovu, is a long-haired cat. I've had him, oh gosh, he's almost 16 years old. So I've had him for 16 years. And he's got some arthritis in his back legs. And just as he's aged, he doesn't do a very good job of grooming himself. So I groom him and give him a lion cut. But I have to give him some gabapentin to drug him to be able to do that. So I just gave it to him before I turned on the camera, and it's probably gonna take 20-ish minutes to kick in. It's also very hot in Louisiana, and I just feel like when I get all that hair off of him that he feels a lot better and can stay cooler because he loves to be outside. While we wait on his medicine to kick in, I'm gonna go work on the bunny rabbits. We have a straggler egg there. Why y'all laying eggs out here? This is not where you lay eggs. Hey girl. I didn't know you were laying already. Oh, we got an egg in there. Oh, we got lots of eggs. Look how pretty. It must be a new egg layer because it's really small. So I first start off just looking them over. I just put everyone's flea medicine on, so I just like to check them for anything, check their nails. This little guy I rescued, and he had a huge wound on the side of him. You can kind of see it right there. It's so much better, but it was like this big. It was huge. Check everyone's teeth and make sure they are aligned. He's the youngest one I have. I'm not concerned too much about his teeth. Okay, who's next? Hey, buddy, you're freaking my bunnies out. This guy is actually one of my newer bunnies. A friend of mine, she had 2 that she was looking for a home for. And I was like, well, I have a bunny sanctuary. I'll always take more. Let me see your teeth, boy. They look good. They also have scent glands down here that I like to check and make sure they just don't need to be cleaned out. And his look good. Okay, off you go. You look great. This dude is also a rescue. He has a couple scars that he just came with, like this little thing on his eye. But he's definitely one of my sweetest boys. Okay, see your back ones. They look good. Ruston's just freaking them out. All right, one of the buns in there I cannot catch because Ruston is barking and freaking him out, and I don't want to stress him out. So I probably groomed him 3 months ago. His hair gets so much longer than this. I am not a groomer by any means. I just do my best that I can. So funny story from back in my vet days. We had a client come in and she had a Angora rabbit, which are those rabbits that have all the fur, like beautiful fur, and it's like really soft. Anyway, she had just rescued this rabbit and it was really matted, like terribly. It had fleas, it had like fecal matter all in its mats. Like it was just gross. It needed to be shaved down and just start fresh. And when I was done grooming the rabbit, I like sucked it all up in the vacuum, like the poop, the fleas, the mats, the hair, all of it. And when she came to pick up the rabbit, she was like, did y'all by chance save his fur? And I was like, no, ma'am, I didn't, but you know, it's in our vacuum still. I haven't cleaned it out. And she was like, do you mind if I take it with me? And I was like, yeah, I mean, of course, it's, you know, your rabbit. I said, but you know, he was covered in fleas and like poop and urine staining, and you know, it's really gross, but I'll get it. And she was like, yeah, I just want it. And I was like, do you mind if I ask like what for? And she said that she wanted to knit some socks out of it. I found that so interesting and kind of gross because, I mean, this rabbit was really gross. I still wonder to this day, like if she ever knitted those socks out of her nasty rabbit hair. So when I groom him, I'm like, I bet I could make a really good pair of socks out of all this hair, buddy. You're being so good. So the medicine that I give him to keep him calm during this is gabapentin. And if you have a cat that gets stressed out by going to the vet or to be boarded or anything, go and ask your vet if they will prescribe some gabapentin for them, because it really definitely helps. Not only does it help the cats not be so stressed during their visit, it also helps the veterinary staff as well be able to do their job. Hey buddy, do you feel like a new man after your haircut? I always leave his little booties on his feet. I think they're cute. You look like a little lion. Aubrey ended up waking up from her nap, so I had to cut off the camera and go get her and then finish his haircut later. But I think he turned out really cute. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and being here. I truly appreciate every time you come and watch my videos. I do want y'all to know I see every comment that you post. I'm not able to comment on all of them, but I do make a point to go through and read them. I love to hear from you guys always. Let me know what kind of videos y'all would like to see. Until then, stay weird, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.